So hey guys, welcome to another episode of Pan the Organizer. So I'm with Levi.
Hey buddy.
And we're at the Rag Company headquarters. How are you?
I can't believe you made it all the way over here.
It's nuts. By the way, I went 24 hours without sleeping, so all this plane ride and stuff, but it's fine. I slept 9 hours yesterday. So what we're here today, we're gonna geek out on microfiber towels.
Yes.
Absolutely. So Levi is the resident detailer at the Rag Company. He's been detailing for over 20 years, so he has the experience and knowledge, but more importantly, he knows all the specifics and the technical aspects of microfibers, because I, for one, before I knew all these towels existed, thought all the microfibers are made the same, but they're not, right?
They're not.
So there are a lot of differences, and what I want to do today for you guys, and I think this is an important video, is kind of demystify all of this. You're going to see in the end, it's not that complicated when you understand the basics. So we're going to go through a bunch of different towels, weaves, what is GSM, thickness, plush levels, all that kind of stuff. And in the end, we're also going to present two kits. So kind of starter kits for people who are value oriented, so on the lower end of the scale and the budget. And also for DIY enthusiasts or people who just want the best of the best, another kit that we're going to suggest for you guys. So Levi, if you want to start us off and just talk about the specifics.
Yeah,
there.
so we broke up, this is just a basic lineup of everything that we have. Like most people know, we've been making microfiber since 1999.
Yep.
So we know microfiber pretty well inside and out.
I thought I knew a lot about microfibers until I spoke to the team here. I mean, I'm a noob. Guys, they know their stuff, so enjoy the sit down, by the way. Kick back, relax, and just enjoy it.
Make sure you got your soda with you. And,
that's right.
You're good to go.
You're good to go.
So basically, I've kind of broken these up as to the families of microfiber. Okay. So we're going to start out with weaves. That is the most basic, simple version of a towel that people can understand and find.
So is a weave kind of the way
that is the way the towel is woven?
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So basically, to start off, everybody knows this, the waffle weave towel. Waffle weave looks like a waffle, plain and simple. We've got different variations of that waffle, but it's a waffle pattern nonetheless.
Okay.
The next one we have is what we refer to as a circular knit weave. And these are normally known as ultra plush or super plush towels in the industry.
Yeah.
So this is our Everest and our Eagle lineups.
So these are your super well-known Eagle edgeless towels, the super soft, super plush ones.
And they're just a circular knit weave.
Okay.
So that's the next type of weave. Then we've got this newest version of the twist loops. And so everybody knows, maybe has seen these, have heard of them, have heard of their absorbency and what they're good for, and that's what they are. They're good. They're great. They're just a twisted loop.
So basically, for example, the Twistress, which I use to dry vehicles, that's my favorite drying towel, by the way. It is a twisted loop, right?
Loop,
okay.
Yep. And this is a very old weave in the sense that it was used for mops originally.
Okay.
It made its way into drying for cars and towels because twist loop is a bath towel design. The difference is it's not a cotton bath towel, it's a microfiber bath towel.
So by design, it's super absorbent, so it makes sense that they kind of use that there.
And everybody, and we all started out using bath towels to dry our cars anyway, so it's kind of full circle, only now you're using a very high-tech, high-fashion version in the sense.
Yep.
Then we go into our glass weaves, and we've got varying types. This is a diamond pattern, or diamond weave, and then this is a herringbone or corduroy weave between the different types of glass. They're a lot softer, a lot silkier feeling than most microfiber towels, but again, they're same construction of microfiber, same mixtures of polyester and polyamide.
And these never lint, right?
No, these are lint free. That's why they're used. A lot of people use them for glass. They use them for PPF.
Yep.
And some people, they just clean with them. They like the way those work. So.
And this diamond pattern, I've never seen this before. This is new?
It is new. It's a couple years old. They started doing this to reduce dry drag. So the pattern is designed to when used, let's say you spray your cleaner on your glass and then you wipe, the towel doesn't bunch up.
It won't bunch up like this, right? We all know that, by the way, when you're drying your glass, sometimes it'll bunch up, so this wouldn't do that.
Yeah, that's the goal of that pattern, is to create, is kind of break up the surface tension on the glass and be able to glide across it. Then everybody's favorite, the coral fleece, which is a very soft, this is our Minx Royale, but it's very soft, very plush. But one thing that makes this towel different from these plush towels is they have a bit of bounce in a bit of sponginess to the towel.
Okay.
So I like recommending these for rinseless washing, because when you get them wet, they act like a sponge, literally, and they still have that squeezability, so to speak.
So you'll be releasing that waterless wash as you do it. So you dunk these in like a bucket full of the wash solution, and wow, that's pretty cool. Yeah, there is that bounce and spring inside.
Yeah, and then this is our pluffle. We call this a hybrid weave. This is a mixture of our waffle weave and our circular knit weave.
So as you guys say, it's like if these two had a baby.
Exactly.
That's the one,
that's
right?
what this.
Okay.
So you get the benefits of having the plush fibers.
Yeah.
But you get the thirst pocket design, the waffle pattern, which allows for greater absorbency than the standard type of weave there.
Okay.
Then we've got our little smittens, which are a mixture of different weaves, but they're all twist loops on the back. So these all utilize kind of a mixture of both types of towels.
Yeah, these are super
for
practical.
different versions. We've got an interior version, a glass version, and a drying version.
By the way, later on, guys, what I want Levi to do is also give us a bit of usage, so what each towel is good for, so we'll have that for you as well.
So finally, the most well-known weave that everybody knows is the terry weave.
Terry weave.
And a lot of people, like we were talking, think that terry only applies to a cotton towel.
Yeah.
It's not. It's the weave of how that towel is woven.
So this is still microfiber.
Still microfiber.
So it's a terry weave microfiber cloth.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. And the only thing that differentiates a terry weave, which is why we have a very large number of them here, is size, GSM, and blend. So the next thing that we'll talk about is the blend of the microfiber. So these are all the weaves, different types.
Yep.
And then we have blends. And the blend is the polyester polyamide content that everybody understands. 80-20 is the starting point for a premium microfiber.
Yep.
And then 70-30 is the premium blend.
So now, the first number is usually polyester.
It's always polyester, and then the lower number is polyamide content. And polyester builds the backbone and structure of the towel. And then polyamide gives a towel its softness and its absorbency. So a higher concentration of polyamide makes the towel softer and more absorbent.
So a 70-30 blend versus let's say an 80-20.
Yes.
The 70-30 is going to be plusher, softer, and more absorbent.
Exactly.
That's correct? Okay.
Yeah. And one thing that I find that I like to do is I'll go to big box stores, I'll go to the local Walmart, I'll go to Home Depot, I'll go to those places, and I will find their microfibers in that section, and I will flip it over on the back, and I will look to see what the blends are on the back. And you'll be surprised. You may find a 90-10 version, 90% polyester, 10% polyamide. You may find 100% polyester with zero polyamide content in it. You may find an 88-12. There's all kinds of different versions. It's very rare you'll find a true 80-20. The Kirkland signature towel is always true 80-20.
Yep.
But there are other types that are just a mix of different types and different blends. So that's one thing to be aware of, is that I've met people who go, oh, I've used a microfiber towel in the past. It doesn't absorb anything. I don't like using it. Well,
you have the wrong
you come to find that they are running something with a 10% polyamide content.
Makes
or
sense.
a 0% polyamide content. It's 100% polyester. Polyester on its own is not going to be an absorbent material. So that's one of the things to look for. And so when you buy it, the difference between an 80-20 and a 70-30 truly goes down to the absorbency and the softness of the towel. So
is it a misconception to think that 70-30 is automatically better than an 80-20?
No.
So it's just the usage.
A lot
that
of people do, and
we tend to think
people go, oh, I have to have a 70-30.
70-30, yeah.
Well, there are times where you don't need a 70-30. When you're cleaning interiors, when you're removing ceramic coatings, when you're doing your wheels, things like that. You don't need to have a 70-30 towel. You can get away with an 80-20 and do just fine.
Okay.
There are a number of detailers that only use 80-20 towels to polish and remove compounds, polishes, waxes, sealants, coatings, and have never had an issue.
Okay.
But there are detailers, I was one myself, where I found that on some paints, because after a while when you do a lot of different cars, you find that certain paints are very, very soft.
Okay.
And in some instances, an 80-20 towel will micro-mar the finish of a vehicle. And a 70-30 towel, because it's that much softer, it doesn't matter the weave, it just matters the blend, has a better ability to remove the product without marring the finish.
Okay.
So I always like to recommend to people that even if you only need 80-20 towels, you're doing your job, at least get a couple 70-30 towels, 70-30 blended towels, just to have on hand for when you run into that situation. It's not always a necessity, but it is always nice to be prepared and be ready for a situation when it arises.
For example, on softer paints, like Hondas and Acuras are notorious for that. The clear coat is softer than, say, the German cars, like BMWs or Audis.
Okay. And so it's just good to have that in your back pocket when you need it.